They're bright, busy day. It's a good day to have a good day. Start out the day, got to scrub down, or I want to scrub down a wall, block wall that I made on top of a poured concrete slab that I'm at poured. That's for like a front porch. The hillside is coming down, has been for all the years it's been there. Coming down and getting onto the wood porch, and now it's getting onto concrete, or it would be getting onto concrete, except that I put a block wall. I did all the block yesterday. I put a cap block on top. My viewpoint on it is a bit more commercial looking than I would like it, but it's a rental, so maybe it should be a little more durable. But anyway, I'm gonna scrub it down to make it look a little bit better. I'm really not a block mason. I'm just kind of a guy that can get by. I'm getting better at it, if that means anything. It's gonna take me forever at this rate. I'll be in a nursing home before I know how to do block, unless I do it every day for a long time. Anyway, I don't. I've also got to put a piece of trim on one closet, inside of a closet. I missed one piece of trim. And there's a piece of form that I want to take out, fill in with mortar, things like that. I probably won't be there an hour and a half even. And then I'm on to other jobs. I got to call them, find out if they want to do the siding on this job. Yesterday they were talking like, I don't know if I have the money. It's going to cost $4,500 in materials. So, I don't know what they're going to do. I originally bid it I offered the, log cabin siding. His wife liked it. They both liked it. Then he researched it, he said, and found that people were not happy with the maintenance on log cabin siding. It's like 2x8s that are rounded, and that they attracted bugs. And so they decided to go with something he thought was cheaper, which is hardy board siding. The problem with that is I don't think it's cheaper with the trim and everything. It ends up, he told me yesterday, it was $4,500, and I think the siding was that much, and it increases the labor because I would have put the log cabin siding over the masonite siding that's there, but when I go to hardy board siding, I can't do that. I've got to pull the masonite siding off. Now I've got more labor on my side. He was thinking it'd be less labor, and I'm like, well, no, I gotta haul the masonite off. I gotta fix. Now if there's 2x in there in the walls that hardy board lays up on, it could easily mean I have to fix the walls inside, add 2x and fix things. I don't know what I'm up against. The labor's going to be about the same. I didn't say it, but it doesn't look like the material's any cheaper either, and still has to pay. Anyway, if he doesn't want to do it and save the money, I'll talk to him about today. He'll have to pay me up to get to that point, and then before we go any further, we'll discuss. Maybe you can leave off the backside. I don't know. Maybe you have to go to the bank and borrow some more. They would expect that, actually. He actually borrowed an extra $5,000, but he tore out the cabinets because he was saving money on my estimate, $800, by pulling up the carpet and pulling all the batten strips and taking it to the dump. I gave him $800 credit on that. He tore out the cabinets, kitchen cabinets at the same time. Hey, how much you think cabinets would be is what he called me up to be. I was like, well, a couple grand in labor. I don't know what it was. I didn't say that. I should have said. I don't know what you're going to buy for cabinets because there's so many choices. I mean, you can spend $40,000 or you can spend $1,000 on cabinets. I think he spent about $2,000. But he wanted to paint it, not stain. And of course, that took 3 coats. Had to put a new cabinet top on, put in a new sink, rearrange the location of the plumbing, and to make over something. I had to shim up some. That masonite siding is damaging the floor joists and causing them to sag and all that kind of stuff. So it took, the corner cabinet I had to shim up quite a bit, but the labor was only for all of that, which is quite a lot. Install, paint, and put a new sink, rearrange the plumbing. It's like $2,500 labor. That's pretty cheap. And now, he has to decide that probably absorb all his extra money. You got somebody else, you say, that's gonna paint. They were going to be there 2 weekends ago, and then they were going to be there Friday, and then they were going to be there this last Saturday, and Sunday, and Monday, and now they're going to be there next weekend. I don't know. I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know what he's up against. I just told him, I was like, hey, man, I've been here every day, did what I said I was going to do. That's just what you do with these other people. I can paint. He can paint, he says. But he said they got The guy works a full-time job somewhere else and then paints on the weekends. He's cheap. That's the comment that came out. That he's cheap. Okay, but you don't know the price though. Don't know when he's gonna be there. Gonna take 3 weekends. So anyway, that's a joy. I've got a bunch of smaller projects that people want me to take on, even if this one doesn't. Had a tentative, probably closer to the tentative, but agreement to go up to Colorado, just outside of Denver, and put metal roofs on 3 mobile homes. The reason I do so much mobile home work is because there's nobody who wants to do it. I can adjust to their budget. I know how to fix, get things going, fix them where they can afford it. I give them the choices. They have lots of choices. I can do high quality work. It just costs a lot more money. What we do is agree on the left quality. We're not taking all the 3/8 drywall on, putting in 1/2 inch and then laying it down. We're straight up doing what we need to do to finish the 3/8 drywall, which is stapled on, not nailed or screwed, and it pulls off. It's faceted anyway. A lot. It's just knowing that what you got to do and just do it. So I've got people that want me to go all across this United States, and I can't just drive everywhere and still be reasonable just to work on mobile homes. And that is because it's hard to find anybody that works on mobile homes. I've said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. When they say they don't work on mobile homes, it doesn't mean they don't know how. It means you can't afford what I'm gonna charge. It's just they assume you're not gonna spend enough money on your kitchen or your bathroom to make it worth their while. They want to make $1,000 a day or more, much more sometimes. So that's their budget. And me, I've got somebody who wants me to take off. They've turned into a room. It was a 2-car garage. They want me to take off the drywall, pull the nails, and he wants to put the insulation in. I don't know why you don't take drywall and nails off, but then he'll probably want me to come back in, do the drywall finishing, texture. He's got an inclination to have a great big cabinet rack set up for his TV gaming system. And then he has another great idea, which I think is all great idea to install a wood-framed bed that's built into the wall. The frame of it is pretty interesting. He's got good taste. I don't know that, he's got the budget for it. I don't know what he's up against. But anyway, I've got that. I've got somebody wants me to repair drywall. I got somebody wants me to install a water heater in a remote room. Somebody that, it's just a long list of things. Long list of things. I've got to put insulation in a well house the squirrels took down. Got to go install a dishwasher and fix a floor. I've got there's a bunch of things to do. Got a house that's getting humps in the floor. It's just a lot of stuff going on. Anyway, a big adventure. I'm really quite pleased with the life that I lead. I'm not thinking about it as drudgery, or I'm not unhappy. I get stressed, but I'm not wanting to change what I do. I suppose I could work for any number of companies. I have no intention of retiring. I'm going to work until I just can't anymore, or maybe I lose the desire, but I don't. I've got a lot of determination and willingness to do the work. I like making other people's lives better. I don't see anytime soon. Just to let you get an idea, I'm past retirement age already. I could have retired 2 years ago. Maybe I could have survived it also, had the money to pay, just have to cut back on some of the expenditures, but I don't want to retire. I'm not looking forward to it, so I'm not going to. Wish you guys all the best.